I don't know about where you are, but here in remote part of Australia, I'm in north central Victoria, our phone signal going from one town to the next is abysmal. You can't have a phone conversation between those two towns, and sometimes you can't even have a phone call in that bloody town because the signal just drops off. They're talking about getting rid of 3G. We'll be screwed because right now I've only got 3G on my phone, and on the way between our town and the next town, the signal drops out. So what I've got, oh, hold on, I'll go get it. It's this here's PowerTech Nexify Cell-Fi R41 bundle. This is going to increase my cell signal when I'm out there in between towns. I've got the pack that has got the longer antenna, mainly because of where we live. It works like a UHF antenna in that the taller antenna is going to give me more range on the flat. If I spent a lot more time in the high country, I'd probably get a shorter one. And I may end up getting one of them anyway and keeping it in the back of the vehicle like I do with the other antenna for the UHF. I'm all bloody dirty and grubby now. I've just put headlights, replaced the headlights to LED headlights in this car. The headlights on this, if you've got a 76, you know they're just pus. They don't really work too well at all. But the other lights that I've got here work incredibly well. But the halogen lights are they're just terrible. So I've put LED lights in there. Once I've finished all this, I'll level them up so I'm not shining in people's eyes, because I hate that as much as the next person. But I still like to be able to see where I'm going. It's nice when things work. So this here will be installed. The antenna will go just here. I've got this spot here to put this one, and the other one is obviously over here, the UHF one. So I'm going to be one of those people with the two antennas on the car when I'm done here. This will run in just like a UHF into the car, and I'll install it probably under the passenger seat, I think, and hook it up to 12 volt in there. Then we'll see if it actually bloody works. It's right here, right now. There you go, look at that. I've got 1 bar. Luckily, I've got Starlink inside the house and it connects to the Starlink, so I can actually make phone calls out here. But for just the phone, 1 bar, and that'll be, when it does get to 2 or 3 bars, it's only 3G anyway. So we'll hook this up, and at the end of it, we'll see how many bars we get. In the box, in that great big box, we have the unit itself, quick start guide. It's the internal antenna. That's the power. Earth plug. Some Velcro bits and bobs. This is to mount different things. This Velcro here is so you can put on the bottom of this, I believe. Yeah, that makes sense. So that you can Velcro it into the seat or something. All right, in the antenna box, here's the actual antenna. This is the trucker one, trucker edge one. All right, cool. So we'll mount this up, run it through the firewall, put this under the seat here. Let's have a look at the quick guide. It's basically telling you how to set things up. Antenna main unit, yeah. It's pretty common sense, it's pretty straightforward. You can download software. I'm guessing there's an app. Yeah, there is an app for your phone. Cool, let's install it. This is the TJM bull bar. I'm not sure if all bull bars have this, but on the TJM one, it's not just a hole that's here. There's a little cutout that's at the back there. So you don't need to undo everything and feed it through a little hole. It just works like that, which is quite good. So let's undo this nut, bring it down, feed it in, and then do the nut up. Just running the antenna cable, I've got it coming from over here. Just zip tie it a couple of places up around the side here, and then There's a grommet on most cars. I'm not sure if you can see it here. It might be just too dark. There's a grommet down there to get a wiring loom through. Now I've just got a bit of fencing wire here, which I've poked through that. And here it is here. It's the grommet's up in there. So it's come through now. This will keep it all reasonably watertight still. So on the end of this here, I've just turned it over so it's got something to grip onto. And I'll wrap some tape around this first a few times, so when it pulls it's not going to come across over the top of that, and then tape the end of this. Where is it? There. So I'll have it taped on roughly like that. So put some tape around the wire first, then taper this onto there as well, and then pull the whole lot through. And you want to roll the tape over this end here as well so it doesn't catch or anything, so it's a smooth transition from this, which is pretty thin, up to this, which is obviously pretty thick. And that's it now. So I'll feed this through and feed it from the other side. You've got to be really careful and gentle when you pull this through. Don't force it, you don't want to pull that grommet out of the way. And there we go, it's in. That wasn't too hard at all. Let's take the tape off now and get the rest installed. Well, there it is installed now. I've got the cable coming up from under the carpet there. It's just underneath the driver's seat. It really doesn't get in the way at all. You wouldn't even know it's there. I've got the power just going into a cigarette lighter plug there that I've got in the cruiser console, and it's good to test. So I'm about to go camping tonight, tonight, and I'll test it while I'm out in the bush there. There's plenty of places out there that I don't get signal. I think this is, well, I'm hoping this is going to get reasonably good signal, and hopefully I haven't wasted like $1,100 or $1,200 or whatever it is. So anyway, let's go test it. So there we go. That's 4G, 4 bars. Right there, this is just hooked into the phone here. You can see at the top there, hopefully 4G, 4 bars. I'll unplug this now. It's unplugged. Let's watch this 4G. Gone down to 1 bar. It works really, really well. I've been quite impressed with this. There's some places out the bush that I've got no reception normally, and I do have with this. There's obviously other parts where I've got no reception at all, and that continues to be the case, and that's just the way it is. But that's pretty good, from 1 to 4 bars. It works with data as well. When I've had that plugged in, I'll end up hardwiring that, I think. I've just left it unplugged for the purpose of this video, so we could show that it works plugged in and unplugged sort of thing. But I've received emails and everything over this, so it works well. I really do rate it. It's expensive, but if you're in the position where you need to be able to get reception in some places, or you regularly go to places where you drop phone calls, like I do between different towns, this is worth it. All right, guys, catch you later.